We have 2 more years with 2 year contracts with all the starters. Uh, 15 years with Soto. I mean, there's potential in building around Soto and whatnot. Yeah, bro. You do know that in
Baseball,
baseball
yes.
the contracts are like long as fuck. Yeah, he signed a 15-year contract for like 600 million, bro. Yeah, bro. I mean, there's no, they don't really stay as a star, bro. Like you said, let's say in his prime after those 8 years or whatever, like now he's just a veteran. But even veterans are still solid, bro. Because you gotta think about it. Not a lot of physicality in baseball, bro. Like there's veteran pitchers who are still nasty, bro, and like they're already like past their prime, but they're still throwing like. But the thing is that they're not starting them. They're like they use them towards the end. It's the same. It's the same with like, all right, for example, Soto, bro. Like, let's say he's already past his prime. They're not. They'll probably not even have him run the bases, bro. There's you. They have a guy that does that for you. Like if they want to be like, all right, well, we don't want you running the bases because now Soto, he's already a vet and he's kind of slow now. Let's throw in. Let's throw. I forgot the name of what they're called, but like you can throw him. You can throw in a runner for him, so you can keep him on the bench. So you can have him rest and keep him again in the rotation of batting if his batting is still good. If his batting is not that great, bro, if he's averaging like trash, then they're probably gonna buy him out or get rid of him. But it's kind of hard to buy out a player who's worth that much. You feel me? At that point, he's just there for the money. Like if he's past his prime and he's not doing well.
But when you have a long contract like that, though, like niggas think it's like, oh, that's good. It's security, but over time, when you think about it, the cap is always going to keep going up every year. There's
Yeah,
always going
bro.
to get popular shit like that. So over time, that contract is always going to be at the time. Oh, it's big. Over time, it's not going to be as big. It's like the same shit with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan signed a contract, 48 mil or something like that, for 7 years. And then over time, they're like, oh, even with Scottie Pippen, I think it was like 27 mil for like 8 years or some shit like that. And they were like, yo, that's one of the worst fucking contracts you could sign because over time, he ended up becoming like what the 11th highest paid person on the team. Meanwhile, when
Yeah.
you're bringing in other people, they're getting paid more and more and more, and that's just what it came down to. And then they were like saying the same shit with Michael Jordan, like, bro, he's underpaid. Granted, he had all those advertised. He was the biggest person in the league, so obviously he had more money than that through endorsements. But you know,
Yeah.
over
It,
time,
it's the real like honestly that longevity of a contract is just to like get the use out that player, like just get as much usage as you can because you don't want him to go to another team and then that team can potentially be a World Series contender and it's just like damn, well, we gave him the contract, but like he did nothing for us. That's why the Yankees were so salty that Juan Soto left because
yeah, that's a
Soto
huge fucking.
he was a bro. He had huge potential to stay on that team, bro. Like literally, like look at them now, bro. With the like with them torpedo bats that they just introduced into the league, bro. The- People say it's an unfair advantage. I don't know how they were able to like have those bats be legal, but I'm just saying, bro. Like that shit definitely helped them out, and imagine Soto with them as well. They're gonna be hitting homers like nothing, bro. Probably by like they'll probably be blowing out teams by like sixth inning, bro. By like the sixth or seventh.
Yeah. um, I mean, yeah, they were burning his jerseys and shit. They were turning his back on him when he came out.
Yeah,
I
bro.
remember that shit.
Yeah, because bro, the Yankees knew that with Soto, they already have a great pitcher. I forgot his fucking name. Um, with Judge, and I don't know who the fuck else was on that team. But I just know that like those Yankees fans were like, yeah, bro, we have a World Series. Like on paper, we have a World Series team, and they played well, bro. They did play well, but hey,
They
bro, they
lost
lost. They lost it,
bad.
bro. They lost it, bro.
Yeah, it is what it is. but still, it's like, hey, it's still just a big investment. I always look at it because I'm like, damn, you make big investments like that, are they always going to pay off? Because they always do good before. And I'm not gonna try to equate like football and basketball. I'm just saying, like, in
Yeah,
baseball, I don't know, like it's
yeah,
a
you never
big
know, bro.
investment in Martins. You really don't know how much they're going to. Are they gonna play off their
Yeah,
contract? That's the question.
like bro, like
They gonna play off
Pete,
the 2 years?
Pete Alonso, he's one of our best hitters, like probably one of the best Mets hitters. Like this man is guaranteed home, like at least 2 homers a game, bro. And he's very clutch. Like I'm not gonna lie, he's clutched several games. But uh, what is it? I don't understand why they didn't re-sign him for more than what they offered him. They offered him, I think, 20 million for 2 years or something like that. And I was just like, oh hell no, bro. Like they like the starters that I mentioned for the Mets. They offered them like 20 mil for 2 years. That's it. And I was just like,
Right.
dude, no way, because the starters that we have are actually like solid, and because they've been playing together for so long, the chemistry that they built, I would prefer to offer them a bigger contract and then offer Soto a lower contract,
Yeah.
just because, bro,
And they
like,
can always restructure the deal, but I don't know. That's if
yeah, I don't
niggas
know,
willing to do that
I
shit.
don't know how that would work because, I mean, who knows, bro? Who
Niggas
knows?
have to
Because
be
like,
willing. It comes down to you get your money, but you have to be incentive based. Like you have to do this certain amount for whatever the fuck in order to get this amount, please. And that's
I,
again, if the player agrees to it, because you know niggas have egos at the end of the day. Imagine if you sign a big contract like that, you're one of their stars, and all of a sudden, so yeah, bro, we still want to give you your money, but you're gonna have to do a little bit more. And in order to get your full money, you're gonna have to earn it. Like what?
yeah,
You checking my stats, nigga? You want me to get? Oh man, like that. It's just is what it is. They do that in all sports, bro. All sports. Football's the worst, obviously, but football's the worst just because of the type of sport it is and the type of contracts they give out. Like the quarterbacks and shit like that get paid. Kickers, if you're really good, get paid. Receivers and stuff get paid, but it's like, you got to put on this all world class performance to get paid well. But then by the time you get paid, it's like shit. You put your body through shit. You may have gone through some injuries. You may not be fully the same and shit. And now you have to go out there and perform.
yeah.
Like during your contract, you still have to perform if you want to keep them contracts coming. Because if not, hey, that's gonna be your last big contract. There's always gonna be a young, faster nigga that's always going every single sport. Always gonna be a younger, faster person that's always gonna keep coming up in the league. Faster, maybe stronger, maybe taller, maybe just downright better every single year. So that's sports shit, man. The only thing I could have wished for is I wish that they had NIL money and NIL deals and shit back when we were in school. Cause nigga, I for sure would have played organized sports. Oh, what? I don't even have to be no big player like that. Nigga, imagine you play 7 years at college.
Yeah.
For like 9 years, because there's certain niggas that they have a full career at college, like they play there for a long ass time, and then it's like, you know what? I don't know if I want to go pro or not. I just, think about it. That shit would be fire, nigga. I'd love to do that.
Organized
Where? I
basketball
don't
is
know.
organized basketball is like super. It's very easy basketball. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's only easy because y'all are playing as a team. Like it's not like you're the only player that's cooking. You feel me?
See you later.
Like everybody when I was playing, everybody knew their role. You feel me? Like you knew, like especially like if you're running, like if they're running a zone, you knew what to run. Everybody would like what is it? Like your coach would tell the point guard would tell pretty much the team. Obviously it'd be under a name or whatever, and then boom, y'all would do that. Uh, 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 I don't know. I just like it like that, right? Because it was very like you see the play, you see the defense, you see how things is going. Uh, uh, um, if you're a cutter, you keep cutting. You know what I mean? You would cut, set a screen. He would run around you. You know what I mean? Like pretty much try to like I don't know. It was a lot. It was I like I enjoyed it, bro. Because pretty much the whole point of it was to do these plays and find the open man. And you know we would always find someone that was open available. You know, because the defense is now like it's like their defense structure has now been broken down because we were able to do all this. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but if you play like scrimmage ball, bro, like just pickup ball, then it's just reckless, bro. It's just you cooking by yourself and expecting someone to make a screen, or you're expecting someone to cut, and it's like most of the time everybody's just sitting at the 3-point line. And if there is a big man who knows how to be a big man, he's just sitting down there waiting for a ball. But most of the time, nobody feeds the big man.
I mean, I'll put it this way.
Unless he's like
Especially
dominant.
nowadays.
Oh, but
I don't even
nowadays,
say
yeah.
nowadays. No, not even nowadays. Like in general, just to sum it all up, scrimmage basketball or pickup ball is pretty much all organized chaos.
Yeah, it's just chaos, bro. And then people like defense on pickup games. You feel me? Like you always got that one dude who's already like technically he's cherry picking. Like he's already running back. And then everybody's like, "Oh, whose man is that? Like, what the fuck? You cherry picking? Niggas is complaining." Or you got to pick up for other niggas is lack for defense and stuff like that. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, I will say another thing that also helps, so that could really beat a lot of those teams that play pickup ball. As long as you have a team that has some chemistry. If you have a team that has chemistry, that shit easily beats it, because them teams are just going to be lost. Especially on defense, they don't know what the hell's going on or doing. And I'm not saying like niggas like Nick and Danny and them. Nah, them niggas are just like early season OKC. Whole bunch of shooting guards that are playing in a starting lineup. And all them niggas do, they're just dogs that just want to, constantly keep putting pressure and then play passing lane.
Yeah.
So they can do fast break. Like, that's all they do.
Like, real shit, there was no point. Like, the times that I've guarded Danny, bro, there was no point in me guarding him because he was just at keeping the ball and keeping it away from me trying to swipe at it. He was good at that. But he was just not offensively aggressive, bro. So it was really no point in me pressuring him. Like, I'd be wasting my energy if I do. But it was also scary if you give him a shot, too, because remember, he did start to develop a shot. But it was just...
Oh, he can hit the shot. That's the thing. He can shoot. It's just... He's very hesitant. That's his thing. He doesn't want to shoot.
Very hesitant.
Oh, no. That's why. Why don't you want to play? And he's like, oh, nah, bro. I don't want to go all out around these type of talents.
Yeah.
But then you go around Eagles and shit and trade for it, and you see this nigga play. It's like, yeah, he'll take more shots, but it's like he'll take 2 3-pointers a game. It's like, that's not aggressive enough compared to when you first came out, nigga. I see you used to shoot the fucking lights out.
Yeah, bro. He would play, bro. I remember him playing, but I do eventually started seeing him like. I think it was around the time that he was playing, like, for school, that he just like started to do less. You know what I mean? And I get it,
around school.
Yeah, but I heard what was it that he was on the bench though, or something like that.
I don't even know. That's why I say in quotations around school, because I don't even know if he even.
I just know that's when that was a time where he became less aggressive on the court. He was just more on passing, and like eventually he did start getting aggressive to the point where he would like run it in and like try to shoot more and stuff like that. Like as if he found the confidence to play. You feel me? But
he realized he wasn't gonna make it.
But
and then he wanted to be a drug dealer.
Yeah, but that was towards the end though of him playing basketball. Like like towards the end of him like even showing up to the court, like when he started becoming a little bit more aggressive.
All Bernie's kids play ball. It's just sad to say he's not even the best one out of all of them, even if he ain't even a real like blood.
The twins, bro. The twins are the best.
The twins are ridiculous because them niggas both play the same, but they ball.
And
fucking ball.
the the chemistry between the two. Like honestly,
Yeah,
with
you have
them
to split
two,
them up. That's what's happening.
yeah, bro,
Split
you
them
have
up.
to split them up because them two playing together is not fair, bro.
You
It's just
can't
not
do shit. It's like you got two
because
speed
they,
motherfuckers that can attack the basket, shoot the lights out too. It's like, bro,
yeah, they both
what
can
the fuck? Then
play.
you have a two-man game around these niggas. It's like, nah,
Yeah,
hell
bro.
no. Everybody just get the fuck out the way. Like that's one of those type of games. So, oh man,
I did see one of the twins though, like not long ago, bro. Like this was I don't know how many months, like a few months ago, and I was just chopping it up with him. He was telling me how like yeah, like he was staying here, and then his brother is in New York, and like he got like a family or whatever. So like I was like, damn, bro, that's crazy.
yeah.
Um, so there is no more twins, bro. Like that's long. That era is over
The
with,
days
bro.
is over, yeah, bro. That whole entire them days is over. Like I said, bro, everybody moves on, and I mean it's nice and all, but I've been noticed that especially from the aisles. It's like nigga, I always wanted to go back to them days when I first used to go out there. I started high school and shit. I used to be mad niggas out there, mad different niggas on Sunday, always new niggas, and then the same core niggas that come here. And them days is over. Them days is over. It's never gonna be the same. So it's like, yeah, all them eras is over. It was nice while it lasted. Nice to look back, but me, I'm damn near semi-retired. Like, I'm never playing competitive basketball again. I'm gonna play with people, like, I don't play with nice. I don't mind playing with y'all, but it's like organized, like, oh the downs or let's go to eat. Nah, I don't want to do all that, bro. I'm good. These young niggas, they different.
Different, my boy.
Not saying I can't
Different.
ball around them, but it's like they just play too reckless. I'm good on that shit. Young
Like
niggas, old niggas, bro. It's just it don't matter. Like Mike is an old nigga, and the nigga that hurt me is a young nigga. So it's like, what am I supposed to do? It's not everybody out there like that, but still, it's like you really can't do shit, nigga.
yeah, them young niggas play like there's no injury on.
Yeah, because they're young and they reckless. They don't care. But then again, them old niggas too. They don't give a fuck. Them niggas treat that shit like ball is life. Like nigga, you 40 years old out here. Why are you? You know, just chill out. You should be like Bernie. Bernie understood his role. Nigga play like Chris Paul now. Nigga go for his calls. Nigga gets his calls because it is what
He a
it
old
is.
head. Honestly,
Exactly.
it's because he an old head. And bro, I remember
Yeah,
like when he makes his calls, some of his calls, and I would be like, I'll look at him, and he would make like that face.
it's
I'm like
like
Bernie,
Bernie. Come
Bernie,
on now.
come on, dog. That call is bullshit. And like he's like trying to
Yeah.
explain it, but it's just like Bernie, like you were barely touched, dude.
I
Like, come
already
on.
know. That's why I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just let that be, bro. Because you
But
know what?
it's
You
just
old heads
yeah.
get seniority.
It's just because Bernie has a little bit more respect, and it's just like people are gonna like be like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you got that, whatever.
Nigga 50 years old and shit. So it's like,
Yeah,
all right, bro, you 50. I'll give you the call. You're not even really supposed to be out here, but you out here running with young niggas. All right, I got that. Nigga be at the rec
yeah,
too. Anytime I used to go there, the nigga was always there. Hey, when you coming back? Yeah, I don't know, nigga. I don't know about all that. Especially with them niggas in there. Oh, fuck, no. Like, the team that goes there and they play the organized that they have at the rec, like, don't get me wrong, I do want to run against them niggas just to see, but I already know right now at this given moment, especially after my, yeah, no, fuck, no. Like, you want to give me time on that. Just for me to really just strengthen my knees. Once this one's good enough so I can keep rehabbing it, then I have to rehab both of them and just do strengthening exercises. And that's really it, bro. That's the most I should be doing because I really don't need to be focusing on, all right, let me try to go out there and try to play and nigga, them days is over. You're not old, but it's just like, niggas can still pop out here and there and play. I'm not saying we shouldn't, but I'm just saying like, yo, playing organized ball and taking it seriously, like ball is life, that ball is life days is over. As soon as you got a job and you work seriously, all that shit is done. That shit clips.
once the bills start hitting, ball ain't like no
Yeah,
more,
'cause at
bruh.
the end of the day, you got to think about it too, bro. Like you can't be going out there, even if it's like you don't get injured. Imagine if you go out there and you just come back sore as shit, and you got to go to work and you're like, damn, bro, like what the fuck? Me, it was like I learned the hard way. Like nigga, yeah, you get hurt while work, off the clock while working. Then what? Okay, well, you get short-term disability, so you get your money, but you're not even getting your full check. So yeah, you could pay your bills and stuff, but you know, you out. It's costing you money. Then you got to pay for the fucking surgery. You got, you know, bills piling up too with that shit. It's like, bruh, it takes money out of your pocket and time away from you. Think about it, nigga. This shit took literally 2 years off my life. When you think about it,
Yeah.
this shit took 2 years off my life. I'm already 30 years old, nigga. I was 20 just not long ago, nigga. We was chilling. Niggas used to pull up and shit. We used to all be chilling and shit. Now it's like, fuck. Like, I'm at the crib chilling right now, but that's because I'm just off work. Gotta go to therapy later. And then even when I go back to work, it's like, you know, well, nah, I'm gonna apply for Eddie's job today because I need to do that assessment and put it in so that my application's in, so I don't have to go back to CBS. Like I said, bro, I do not want to go back to CBS. Fuck them niggas.
Yeah.
I don't. I really don't. Like I said, the most I'll do is I'll go back for 2 weeks so I can get that check and then move on. So at least I have that to at least pay my bills and shit and my credit card until, you know, this check is, because I already know when it comes to that shit, it's like, ugh, gotta wait like 3 weeks damn near to get paid. And it's not even gonna be that much. And then when you get your full check, then you can start paying back everything. It's like, all right. But that's what I'm looking forward to once I start getting them checks. Especially if I get them good and they come out to my 2 bands and shit. Oh, I'm Gucci. Save up with that shit. I could do that shit for a minute while I, you know, build up and save and get my trailer, my mower, weed whackers, everything. And the truck, because once I get the truck, you know, I also have to get insurance, all that extra shit. But like they say, once you have 2 cars on it, it's really not that expensive. I mean, it's not as expensive. But that would just be another thing that I'd have to pay for. But that's why, at least, you know, once I get all that situated and shit, then it's like, okay, gotta go work. Because even with the money that you're making now, that's dope and all. But no, you want to be able to make that back, make everything back. The money you put into the truck, make that back. The trade, everything. And then make more.
This could come in handy.
And then if I have the rapport and everything's big and it's like, fuck, there's so much business. All right, I love this job, but I gotta go. Thank you so much. 2-week notice.
This could come in
Just
handy.
because. Like, it's good to have both, but it's like I can't do both, especially if I'm working 8-hour days and shit. Only 2 days off. It's like, nah, nigga. Especially when the schedule fluctuates too. That's the reason why it's like, okay, nah, I really need to, like, because I'm not gonna have, I don't think, Sundays off anymore. I'll have Saturdays off. But it really just depends. I don't know.
Not bad.
Bro, I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima. I'm playing it in Japanese this time, and I put it in the
Yeah, yeah.
I'm playing it in black and white, like because they have like that movie mode or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm bugging with it, bro. She look cool.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed took inspiration from that shit because they have the same exact thing. So
Yeah,
I know they took inspiration from that shit.
It's dope, bro. Like I feel like it's just cause I already played it I played it in English with the colors. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I would keep playing it with colors because you know, it's beautiful. Like
Yeah.
the whole like island looks beautiful. But I was just like, okay, like I'll play it like this because I've seen a few Japanese movie like this in black and white, and they're actually pretty fire.
Yeah. No, I put the first time playthrough. I only put the shit. I didn't put it in black and white only because I wanted to see the landscape. The landscape is fucking beautiful.
And
So obviously, you know.
in the Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That shit beautiful. So of course, you know, we got to go through that. But I did put Japanese subtitles, you know, Japanese and then English subtitles. Cause I'm like, just to make it fully immersive. Because the English one, I feel like, yeah, it'd be alright, but nah, it don't feel
Nah,
real
bruh.
enough.
Yeah, bruh. And plus, I heard the voice acting in English is like real bad.
It's not that good.
Yeah.
And I realized that from like fucking Odyssey. Odyssey was like, eh, could be better. So I was like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna put Japanese. Japanese is perfect, spot on. Yasuke, that nigga come in there, he's speaking Portuguese and shit, and then he speaks Japanese too. But it's like, oh damn. But once you unlock them, because you don't even get them right away. It takes you a minute to really get them. But it's fine only because when you play as Naue, Naue like is like the real true assassin. Like she's the one that, yeah, you have the three weapons, the Tanto, the Katana, and the
Oh
Kurigashima.
yeah, bro. She's a ninja. Like, of course.
But exactly that. She's a ninja, but she plays both ways. She's way more athletic. Her parkour is better and shit, things like that. Yasuke, yeah, he runs slower. He's a big brute, but the nigga's a straight fucking tank. Plus, he has different weapons too. Like, nigga has a bow and arrow. Nigga has a fucking straight. He has a gun. Nigga has a long katana, a regular katana, a fucking big ass bat. Like, he has a lot of weapons.
You know, he got a lot of he had there was a lot of backlash on Yasuke.
Yeah, bro, but that's just because niggas always, especially nigga, it's always with cultural appropriation bullshit. Always. And it's like, who gives a fuck?
The
Honest to God, who really gives a fuck?
Asians, bro, because like it's their
They don't like black people.
Cult-
We get it. I know.
yeah. I was gonna say yeah, and it's like, oh, you play as a black man killing Asians.
Yeah, it's like, who gives a fuck? At the end
But
of
it's
the
like,
day,
bro,
like,
Yasuke is a part of like y'all history.
he's a black samurai. So the fuck, what?
This could come in handy.
It's not
That's
that
all I get,
he's.
it's like-
They don't care about him being a samurai. It's they care that you play as a black man
This could come in
in
handy.
in that time period, and you're killing Japanese people. That's what they care about.
Yeah, they know,
Rather
but
than-
still, it's like, who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, nigga, you're killing Ronins and shit like that. You are not killing innocent people because they say if you attack an innocent person, them niggas will tell you you will synchronize so quick and go back to where the fuck you were.
Now, if
They
you
will
were
not allow
playing
you to
as
kill anybody.
like if you were playing as like Miyamoto, like what's his name, Musashi
Yeah,
That shit-
Musashi Miyamoto.
Miyamoto, that would be crazy.
I think they may put him in a DLC because maybe how we go up again.
Because
I
he's
can't even say who the big villain is because I don't even know.
because he not only did he use like one sword, but he also did dual wield.
Yeah. It would be dope, but I would love to see him in DLC because there's a lot of different lore that they could put in there.
Yeah, bro. Or that one dude that like, remember they had him in that one anime, the Ragnarok, the one that what was it like he lost so many times or whatever.
Yeah, but that's Chinese, so
Oh,
it's Japanese.
he's not Chinese. He's Japanese.
I thought that nigga was Chinese.
No, he's Japanese because he faced Miyamoto before.
Yeah, that is true.
Remember something about the rising sun.
Yeah, I know. I think he is. Yeah, you're right. I think you're on that point. Yeah, I mean, they could. They could. I think I'm thinking of somebody. Yeah, I think of Lubu. Nah, Lubu. Fuck no, he's not. That's the wrong person.
I just know the only Chinese was the dude with the spear, not like a spear, but
Yeah,
it had like a
Lubu, the first nigga,
And
there
the
was
blind
somebody
dude.
else. Yeah,
the one that
blind
would
dude hasn't even-
the one that would like take over kingdoms.
Yeah, but has the blind dude even? You know?
No, he hasn't fought. I don't think he
Yeah,
fought
he
yet.
hasn't fought yet, and he's supposed to fight Hades. He's supposed to fight Hades. That's gonna be a really good fight. I think that's gonna be starting off the next season. But there's gonna be a couple good fights. There's that one, and there's gonna be Beelzebub versus Nikola Tesla.
That one I want to see.
That was gonna be a good fight. Just because of Beelzebub, when you look at his backstory and shit, it's very fucked. All of them have fucked up backstories. His is fucked up. I wouldn't say the most fucked up thus far, but yeah, possibly he's up there. Because he went through some shit.
Nah,
Alright.
I think the worst one was for me it's between the one dude where like his muscles was like crushing him,
Muscles
and
are crushing
yeah, bro, remember
him.
he had like something on him to constrain his damn, is that the right
Sumo
part?
nigga?
I
Sumo,
think
no.
I don't know, bruh. Hold up, I gotta like look this shit up because I don't know if it was
I remember the first fight or the first season, probably not those, but that's Lulu versus Thor,
what's it called again? Something Ragnarok.
Records of Ragnarok. Records of Ragnarok.
Characters.
Good ass fire story. Everything you need, everything you want in life. And it's all free. Think about it. All of it's free. In my case, all I can say is
Yeah, yeah, you're
I
right. It
want
was
this to be
yeah, it was the sumo.
a sumo nigga. Okay, so he had, I
He
know
had
he
the
had like sort of tattoos.
remember
I think
his
that's what it
story
was.
was his story was that like his muscles when he was young that like it was actually like hurting him, and so that those tattoos on him is actually a restraint for the muscles to be like contained, because if he doesn't have it no more, then it would like all his muscles would like pretty much crush him to death.
Yeah. Right. Up the boat.
Maybe do a little warming up while you wait.
Bro, I think you're taking it too seriously. That's great. I don't need to be spoiled because at the end of the day, nigga, it's nice. Like I'll catch up to it, but there's a lot of other anime that I haven't even caught up to just yet. No, no, no. Don't fuck with no one H season anime, nigga, because at the end of the day, that's the whole point. You can't just stick to one anime and assume, oh, this is the greatest. Fuck no. I read Boruto every week because that's not number one priority. Because that's my priority. It comes out once a fucking month. One Piece comes out once a week. And this nigga will sit there and tell you, I am 5 chapters back in One Piece. Last time I read it, I'll tell you exactly where I'm at right now, nigga. Because Loki just fucking damn near kicked the bucket and this nigga Luffy's wanting to save this nigga and is begging him to do so. So I'm on chapter 1144. Not 5, but not 6. 7 chapters behind. I'm on 1144. Bruh, let it be. Let it be. It is not that serious. To you it is. That's the only thing. To you it is. To me, it's great and all, but it's like, nigga, the story, when it finishes, it finishes. Like, we'll get to. I'm not, it's great and all, bruh. I feel you. One Piece is not my number 1 or 2 favorite manga. And Boruto is not up there. It isn't, but you know I literally have Dragon Ball. You know I have Naruto over it. So of course I'm going to be Boruto. That's just me. And Boruto to me is just, you know, I'm not gonna say easier to get into, but it's easier to follow at this point. One Piece is like, I mean, just there. It's good to read. It's nice. It's really, really engaging. It's just there's a lot, bruh. It's a lot. There's no excuse. It's a lot, nigga. And I keep up with a lot of other things. You're only keeping up with 2 things at best. Let me go through my list. Outside of the ones that I'm watching. Because there's difference between the ones that I'm reading and watching. far as reading, Seven Deadly Sins spinoff, Before Nights of the Apocalypse, Chainsaw Man, Kagurabachi, Kaiju num Kagurabachi, which is supposed to be one of the new age takeover anime. Kaiju number 8,
On second thought, never mind.
Solo Leveling. Yeah, it's almost over. Solo Leveling Ragnarok, which is supposed to be the prelude, so it's about his son this time. Actually, Solo Leveling is the first one with the father. Solo Leveling Ragnarok is with his son, and they said they just finished up the prologue right now, so they're still going. What else? Black Clover comes quarterly, so whenever it comes out, I read it. Records of Ragnarok, and those are the only ones I genuinely just keep up with right now.
Have you decided? What now?
No, Records of Ragnarok. The other one was Solo Leveling Ragnarok. No, Records of Ragnarok is what me were just talking about, when it's like the gods versus humans, and it's all just straight fights.
Does anyone need
That one's
these
on
items?
Netflix.
Does anyone need these items? Does anyone need these items?
Yeah, that one's good. It's a good one. But those are the ones I keep up with, and I mean, bruh, I slack on all of them right now. That's the only reason why. Like, I kept a One Piece more than all of them. It's just like, even with the other ones, I've been slacking. Like, nigga, Seven Deadly Sins, I'm further back. Like, you think, oh, you're back 30 chapters. Yeah, and that one I am. I've been trying to keep up, but it's just hard. Yeah, but Black Clover comes out quarterly, so you don't even know. It comes out only for 4 times a year. They just came out with the chapter like a couple months ago, and I read it. It was 2 chapters. Yeah, so it's like, it's dope. I like Black Clover. Don't get me wrong, it's good. It's just the way they're treating that shit right now is just like, fuck you. No, it's because they're not. Oh, no, there's tons of fucking anime. It's not that there's one taking over. Seven Deadly, yes, because Seven Deadly fell off because of the anime. Black Clover did have its thing, and what took it, what it was going, in competition with was My Hero. My Hero is literally right about to come out last season. They just did a trailer for it.
I'm heading over here.
So,
Second thought, I found an
no, My Hero, the manga ended. Yes, the manga ended. I finished it. I told you about it, how I felt about it. I fucking hate the ending. But when it comes to, bro, that's not the case. Trust me, you just have to read it or watch it. But whichever one, the last season's coming out soon, so you could do either or. But regardless, I just hate the ending. I hate it. And of course, they're making a spin-off for it that's still going, but it's like, fuck My Hero at the end of the day, number one. Number two, there's other animes that took over that spot. Like, those are the spots that took up, like, the 2010s. And, like, the 2016, like, the late 2010s. That's when those got really popular and stuff like that. This is the 2020s, so the ones that took over, the thing is, they're not as long as how the ones used to be. So you have the JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen was a big one, and it still is a big one. Problem is, it finished. So now niggas just waiting for the anime, because, there's a lot of casuals that just waiting to watch this shit. So it's like, I guess you're there, but at the same time, it's like, where does it really lead to? Because it's all just, it's JJK. That one was there. Tokyo Revengers, as you've seen, for a minute, it took the fuck over. But then it finished. We both finished it. We both have our thoughts on it. But then even with the anime is taking forever to finish, and niggas are not high on the anime anymore. Niggas fell off. And I think part of it's because there's so many different animes that come out nowadays, niggas just keep believing the hype, which is kind of ruining it. I think that's what's ruining anime, hype. Because if we're keeping it a buck, like, look at it. Like, all these shits, like, look at all these animes that were very hyped the fuck up, came out, and niggas love them shits, and all of a sudden they just fell off of them. Niggas, like I said, Seven Deadly Sins have potential to be one of the top fucking animes. And it's supposed to be. But what niggas started doing, as soon as the animation started fucking up and they changed animators, niggas started not liking it. So it's like, okay, there's still the story, because I read it. I didn't really just, watch the anime. I read it after, because I couldn't wait. Reading it was good, but then, you know what niggas started doing nowadays, like they do with animes, which I fucking hate. But at the same time, it is true. Niggas nitpick. Niggas nitpick, yo, why is Ball with a little girl? I ain't gonna lie, yeah, why does she look like a little girl? But at the same time, it's like, yo, she over 1,000 years old and shit. She hundreds of years old, not thousands. She hundreds of years old. She immortal. But it's like they could have at least, especially like with King, when he has an adult form, it's like you should have gave her an adult form because that's just weird. I ain't gonna lie. But also the niggas also complain that Meliodas and niggas is too perverted. Yeah, but that's a trope in anime. It just is what it is. Like that's how Seven Deadly Sins literally started. So it's like you can't complain about it now when that's what you fell in love with from the beginning. See what I'm saying? It's like the same shit with Fire Force. Niggas was complaining, oh, that girl, she keeps getting naked. It's too much fan service. And it's like, I mean, they're not lying, but if we're being honest with ourselves, they do the same shit with the niggas too. I don't like it, but at the same time, they literally throw niggas naked in Fire Force all the time. I read through that shit. I watched it. Trust me. It's annoying. But it goes literally both ways. So it's like, you can complain about it. Nice. That's just what it comes down to, bro. Like, niggas just find a way to complain about shit. Everybody feels like they're an anime connoisseur now, and it's like, bro, just sit there and fucking watch it. Because anime has changed, bro. It's not even the same as what we used to be. Anime back in the early 2000s and shit, and or late 90s is always going to be peak anime. That's always going to be the golden age. Nowadays, anime is always going to be looked at as it's a really good property, but it's never going to be as big as what it once was. Like, there's always going to have hype around shit, but there's never going to be a Dragon Ball Z. There's never going to be another Naruto. There's never going to be another Bleach. There's damn sure never going to be another One Piece.
I made sure the citizen vanished.
I am reading it, but it's like, bro, at the end of the day, just because I don't read it right away doesn't mean anything. It's just, nigga, you want to read niggas to read it because you want niggas to, you want to talk about it right away. That's good. I feel you, but who gives a fuck? Niggas, until I watch shit, I don't talk about it right away. I just be reading it. Nigga, all I did was celebrate. I ain't even mention shit. All I did was celebrate. You were the one. Yo, okay, she's up 3-2. Yeah, man. I'm just smoking the Halley pack. That's all I'm doing. I'm celebrating because I seen what the fuck happened and I'm enjoying it. I'm taking my time to back. Talking about it, I get it, but nigga, there's times for all that. Nigga, you just want to hurry up and talk about the One Piece shit right away, and it's like that's dope and all, but still, nigga, you ain't even finished Bleach and you're talking about One Piece. How the fuck you gonna finish the big three when you ain't even finished two of the big three yet, and you gonna even go to the one that's not even done? No, you did not, because you didn't read Thousand Year Blood War, because that is the very last arc. And Fullbringer arc is the one right before. If I were to ask you how did Ichigo get his Shikigami powers back, you wouldn't even be able to tell me, because you probably didn't even read or watch the Fullbringer arc either. That happens in the Fullbringer arc. Like, let's stop with the bullshit. At the end of the day, the story is what the story is. The Fullbringer arc, I have to look through it right now, nigga. At the end of the day, that was literally the arc that came out right after Bleach. Caught up to it and I stopped. Yes. So what's the excuse now, Pito? Because you're the one that even told me, yo, you didn't even see the 1,000-Year Blood War. And that was back with like 5-6 years ago. So all of a sudden now, it's like I finished Bleach and you haven't. What is your excuse? Go back and see though, because I don't know. He's
This is my mission. Let's take a
let's
look.
see here.
Pitiful. No choice.
All right, so the Fullbringer arc, the actual one in anime, that released in 2012. So around that time that you're talking about. As far as the anime though, or the book, I don't know. I'm trying to look that up now.
I'm down. I can't even move. I am down.
Fuck overhaul.
Solid fight.
Please, forgive
Just tell me what I need to know. When these niggas go too much this time because it's all what it needs to be. Season 16. I don't care about. Never mind. Yeah, but yeah. Well, currently yes, kind of. I kind of get an idea of what's going on with them, but no. Bruh, why is it such a big fucking thing to talk about One Piece? Is there not anything else? Is there anything else that you can talk about outside of One Piece, nigga? You've been on this shit for a whole month. I already told you. I'm gonna let it back, bruh. We already talked about Boruto. The next chapter is about to come out in the next few days. I already asked you, what were your thoughts? You told me how you felt. I told you what I felt. You said you didn't really fuck with it. Like you said, it's okay, but you felt like it was a filler, or not filler, but you felt like, okay, shit's happening. Then you asked me, what do I feel is gonna happen? I told you, Momoshiki's about to come out. That was what I was saying. Yes, because nigga Boruto cannot fucking take this nigga on alone. So how else could he compete with somebody who he can't compete with? His best move. And that shit literally, he shook it off. So what can Boruto do at this point? He can't use Flying Raijin. He can't get out of there. It's gonna come down to a foot stomp, and then he can't die because of the story. So what's gonna happen? I feel like Momoshiki's gonna come out. Because think about it. In the new, ever since the whole time skip, he has not shown his face just yet. Unless he does some shit again where, you know, he fucking Boruto dies and yeah, because he fully can't take over his body, but he can still take over his consciousness at some point in time. Think about it. It was teased that his shit was resonating when he saw Kawaki for the first time and was talking with him. After that, he had to hurry up and get the fuck up out of there because he didn't want that nigga to come out. So it's teased.
on different levels.
I have that. Maybe he's powerful. Like I said, what you give up for elusiveness, because this first one is elusive, the second one is not elusive. It's just powerful. Nigga has that ice wall, and then if you shoot the ice wall, the shit explodes. However, in the radius, it's too.
Sorry, I can't.
Yeah, you have fire tornadoes. You shoot big ass fireballs. They don't travel far, but the bitches travel. Yeah, they hit. And they're huge, so of course, 3 pit markers and all that.